applicant should keep ready with him so that it is easy for him to enter all the details throughout the journey. There's digital Aadhaar and PAN verification, as I informed. Udyam verification, so obviously if an applicant is an MSME, a valid Udyam needs to be entered and the same will also be validated. And post all entering the banking details, because this scheme is given to an existing borrower. So you will have to enter all the banking details and applicant can submit the application. Once the applicant submits the application, this flows to the chosen bank the applicant has chosen, and the bank then will be able to verify all the details that we have entered on the portal, and based on the underwriting process that they follow, they will be able to sanction the case, update the sanction on the portal, and finally file for guarantee issuance to NCGTC. Here we also have an aimlessly flow the data from. So as you can see, ECLGS scheme is the very first scheme that we are showing for the user. So once he clicks on apply now, this is the page where if you are a new applicant, you can easily register. And this screen will be obviously if you are an already registered applicant, you can enter your mobile, email, and through an OTP verification, you will be able to proceed. So the crux of the scheme is basically the selection of the category. So the further flow on the portal is defined basis what category you select. So either it is MSME, non-MSME or airlines. So this is the screen I was referring to. So these are the documents that the applicant will have to keep ready. On the Udyam, we would be capturing the name of the constitution, the date of incorporation, and the rest of the fields will be manually entered by the applicant. Here basic details of the address of the premises and the authorized personnel for that entity has to be entered. This is a very important page here right now, banking details, because overall the limit eligibility depends on this. So make sure a correct selection is made at this stage. So we have given an option to the user to go with a single lender or avail the limits with multiple lender for the proportionate share. So this will be decided basis the second question, as you can see. So for example, if you select the banking arrangement as consortium, you will be asked a further question whether you want to avail the limits from a single lender or with multiple lenders. Also a self-declaration that the applicant is not an SMA2 as on 31st March. So this is the page where you will enter all the existing banking details. So because the scheme is for the customers who are already enjoying limits with the banks. So here all the existing limits that you have at different banks are supposed to be entered over here. So we are capturing the bank name, sanction details, the eligibility is calculated. So once all the banking details are added, in the credit overview, we are showing the cumulative amount of all the banks that you have added. And the last section is basically to make the selection to the particular lender. So say if in a case where I want to, this is the page where the user or the applicant will submit the application. So before submission, whatever details the user have added till now, he will be able to edit over here. But once he submits it, the addition of the details would not be allowed. You are not an SMA2 or you are not having any other issues, and you are complying to the guidelines of the ECLGS scheme. As you can see here, once on submission, you will have to select the branch to whom the application is to be made, and the applicant get a congratulation message. So this is an in principle approval kind of a thing, basis the declaration that you have made, and the application is already or valid. Again, if because we have already given an option for the user to apply to multiple banks, so if a applicant chooses to apply to multiple banks for the scheme, we have also given an option. You can see the bottom of the screen, that is to reapply to other lender. So we are trying to at least capture the existing details that you have already entered in this application in the next application, but application needs to be sent separately for the multiple lenders option. Here I'll be just covering the already posted on the portal. So if anybody wants to refer to that, they can just log into the portal and view the whole framework. And this is just the numbers for the quick grievance support that we have. So you can note it down and you can email our issues or grievances that you have regarding the journey. Okay, I'll keep this clean for you to note.